What's good, everybody? This is Y and Z Conversations Between the Generations. Who? Well, myself, I represent Generation Y, aka the Millennials. The name is Jay Clark. My partner in crime over there, the young one, represents Gen Z,
Yes,
Xavier
sir.
Lewis. How you doing this week, sir?
Hey man, it's a great week. Thanksgiving week. Spend some time with family, friends, whatever you do. Thanksgiving is always very interesting for certain families, but I mean, growing up in the deep south for me, it was always everybody home doing that food, all of the whole nine.
Family holidays, just family gatherings, depending on the family, can always be an interesting
Most definitely.
time. but
Always.
But happy holidays to you and yours as we truly now enter the start of the holiday season, regardless of what
What
others
do you
like to
mean
do. Anyways,
truly? What do you mean truly?
truly the start of the holiday season. Thank you for spending any time with us that you do. Like, share, subscribe. YZ the Divide, J Clark 787, the real Xavier Lewis. We're going to have some fun as we kick off the holiday season. We are going to this week put together the perfect Thanksgiving plate. Not my perfect, not his perfect. We're going to come to some kind of mutual agreement. And so, how this is going to work, picture the extra large Dixie,
Right, right.
split it in half. One of those halves, split that in half. So you have two quarters, two bigger portions. And then that other half, split into three. So you have a total of five sections, three smaller, two medium size. We're going to build the perfect Thanksgiving holiday plate with these five selections. We'll see
Got you.
how this goes. Um, I'm,
Oh,
I'm,
this is
a
about
fat,
to be really good.
I'm a fat kid at heart, so I need the extra large Dixie plate because I'm going in. Let's we got to start with the main, sir. Like, what is the main meat that we going? So what it got to
I
be the
think
turkey,
there
right?
are only two options for main meat. You can only go deep fried turkey, or you can only go honey like a baked ham with a good glaze on it. It's only those two.
We'll have the ham, but to me, of all the holidays, Thanksgiving and ham, that's like third on those. Like, yeah, Christmas ham, yeah. Easter ham, yeah. Thanksgiving, could go either way. But certainly the
No.
less important of the meats for this holiday, at least, when we talk about the Thanksgiving plate.
And honestly, ham has always been a part of my Thanksgiving. As far as let me say, so like me growing up, ham, Thanksgiving, Christmas is more like gumbo, seafood, maybe fish. Easter is more like maybe a pot roast, maybe chicken, maybe not chicken,
Not the
but
East,
maybe
not
like
the
a pot roast.
traditional Easter ham. Yeah, so I guess
No,
it's interesting. Like my wife's side of the family, who we spend more of the holidays with right now. Like, yeah, Christmas is kind of the changes. We'll theme it up every year, so that can change.
right.
Originally, Brick growing up, Christmas for me was the Christmas Day ham. So
Really? I
yeah,
never knew that.
yeah,
I really did not know that. That's new. I mean,
north south. Cultural difference.
right, right.
But can
Okay.
we agree on the turkey here though? Like in terms of
Yeah, we can agree on a deep fried turkey. There is, and I'm putting emphasis on deep fried turkey. I'm gonna tell you why. I think there's just so much room for error with a roasted turkey that a lot of people make. But now I will say this: if you do got a smoke master like Jason Clark in your family,
let me tell you
a
what.
smoked turkey?
Oh, see, I bring the best of both worlds here. In case you want to know, because we're recording this before, but please check out my Instagram. There will be some reels on this preparation. What we do now is a smoked fried bird. I smoke it nice and low just to get that flavor, just to get, that essence. And then to finish it off, yeah, I dip that baby in that grease and fry it up. And it's juicy. It's the best of both worlds because you get that smoke
See,
ring inside, you get that smoky haziness that you want, but then you also get that nice crispiness, that juicy, flavorful, moist bird from the frying. It's a ooh, you want to see it. Like I said, check out.
hey, bro, this is not fair. I will say that it's just not fair. It's not fair.
I'll mail you a plate. It should get there.
Yeah, don't do it USPS though. It'll take a year to get here.
Somebody gonna smell that. That plate gonna come to you
So,
half eaten.
man, so our main medium section, turkey.
Okay, so we got one of the median sections, the meat. All right, out the way.
So
Let's.
now, I'll ask you this though: Are you a two meat person on your plate, or do you just prefer like one main section of protein?
I enjoy two meats, certainly, but in this scenario where we are trying to build the perfect plate,
Yeah, we gotta.
I gotta see where things go.
And depending on your household, there are meats in other sides
There, there,
that
there
you
are.
can
There's a variety of stuff. So
almost definitely.
I'm thinking, let's save this other medium section. Just we'll see what happens. Let's move to one of the smaller thirds.
Okay.
What's the key side? What's the key side you gotta have? What's one?
Sweet potatoes. I think sweet potatoes are a key side that I have to have for Thanksgiving.
Saying sweet potatoes is very general. I
Oh, candied
I need the
yams.
candied yams. Can I get to the yams?
Nah, for real. Them
Yeah,
candied yams are
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
slap every
Okay,
single time. And this is my thing. I think people make them, I ain't gonna say too difficult, but I don't really need your marshmallow topping. I don't really need that. I don't really need the pecan or crust on the top. Bro, just slap them things on that stove. Brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, the sugar, nice glaze. Bam, you got candied yams.
need a little bourbon and butter in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Get a
okay,
nice bourbon glaze on the sweet potatoes. Oh, you need sweet potatoes on your Thanksgiving plate. If your
okay,
Thanksgiving plate doesn't have sweet potatoes, it's gonna make me feel like this is a part of another holiday.
okay. I'm with you. Cool. We there. We there. So right now we got turkey in one of the mediums. We got some candied yams in one
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
smaller ones. All right. Side number two
What you thinking?
is Thanksgiving stuffing. You get dressing. You gotta have the dressing, the dressing.
I knew we were gonna get to this point
You gotta have the dressing.
because I
No,
don't like it. I don't
we
like
fight.
it.
Okay, so we're gonna fight over the dressing.
I don't like it. Oh. And I know I'm gonna have to compromise with you because dressing and stuffing, that's a Thanksgiving staple. Like now, granted, yes, you can have dressing from in the family dynamic that I grew up in. You can have dressing and stuffing from October until Easter.
True, true,
Because
true.
my grandma, the last time she's gonna make dressing is Easter Sunday. After that, she ain't making it no more because it's too hot. It's
Again,
too hot to
I
be
think
trying to put your oven on and do a dressing.
that is part of the problem with this stretch. Like, although you don't include Easter in the holiday season, I think when it comes to the holiday meal season,
Yes, yes, you
Thanksgiving,
could be
Christmas, and Easter
receiving
can sometimes be a
a
little
repetitive meal.
right. They share some similar things.
Yeah,
For me, yeah, I'm gonna have to include it here. I can exclude it for Christmas.
yeah.
I can exclude it for Easter. I'm not excluding the dressing for Thanksgiving. So we'll put an asterisk by this right now because we're not solidified on it yet. So that's in the runnings.
You know what? I'll give it to you. I mean, I do agree that while I'm not a fan of it, it's still a Thanksgiving staple.
Okay.
Like you can't have Thanksgiving and say that you're not going to have dressing.
Okay. So we got some turkey, some candied yams, and some quality dressing.
Right, right.
Space is getting a little tight on the plate now. We
I
got
need a green in there.
we got one medium and we got one small left. What kind of green? Yeah, because we start heavy right now, which gonna happen a lot on Thanksgiving.
Right, right. You just gonna have them
We
in
need some
there.
kind of green
I'm
Ruffles
gonna
or
tell
something.
you. I'm gonna tell you. I already know what I'm thinking for that other medium spot, but you'll see it.
We'll see. So okay, so we're looking at the smaller spot, a green, a vegetable.
I'm thinking in my head either green beans, with like you could have some bits of pork or something in there. You know how black people do it. Bits of pork in there. That's a good green bean. Or you could have went with collard greens or something like that
This
with the
this is
pieces of the
this is the battle here. So when we're coming to the vegetable, it's the green beans or the collards.
right.
And I'm kind of with you on this. For Thanksgiving at least. Thanksgiving, I'm gonna lean probably more towards the green beans with some bacon or some smoked pork in there or something, to give it a little
Oh,
flavor.
right. Because if you look at it, you don't necessarily have to have greens at Thanksgiving. Greens was always a New Year's thing. You eat your greens and you eat your black eyed peas.
Here is the big problem, which we will probably run into this last spot. because I think I know where you're going, but I may not be as solidified as you on it, is holiday meals and your traditional black Southern Sunday dinner.
You about to
There are some,
argue me
there
and
are some,
debate me on this last spot. I
there
feel
are
it.
some
It's
major, major crossovers. And so my holiday
true.
plate need to be special. And so, okay, so we lock in the green beans. We on this last medium spot. I'm assuming you talking about that mac.
Of course, I'm talking about the baked macaroni and cheese. What else could I be talking about? It's goaded. You pull out your OG, the OG original. She don't make this, and I think it's not necessarily the dish; it's the person that makes the dish. This person, I mean, he or her, whoever it might be in your family, they don't normally make it. But you know, when you come to Thanksgiving, this person is making it. It's been tried and true for the last 25 years because Thanksgiving is not the place to be trying out new cooks and new people, new recipes. So you have that one person, that staple person.
I love the mac. That mac sit right in my soul. I don't know if I need it for the perfect Thanksgiving plate though.
What? So okay, so I'll debate you on it. What else would you put in that main medium spot then?
I might, if I'm not putting mac there, I would probably move the candied yams over.
Right, put the candy yams right there.
And then for another, and this might seem like overkill. But I like me a good cornbread casserole, a cornbread corn casserole, cornbread corn. But you have the dressing, so it might seem like
Right.
overkill. Which is again another problem when we come to Thanksgiving. So I'm open to
Mm.
suggestions here. So let's what are some other sides that may even be in the running? You know, what are some other things that because we ain't mentioned no cranberry sauce yet.
But I don't necessarily consider if you're gonna have dressing, like I think cranberry sauce is just like a gravy. You know, if you put gravy on it, it doesn't necessarily
Oh,
count
so
as a whole side. Or if
you
you put
combine
cranberry
the
sauce,
two. You putting the cranberry sauce on top, which I like the thinking, sir. I'm not mad at that. We might use that as a cheat code.
that's what I was in my head thinking. It's more of like a condiment in my head.
Okay,
So I'm
okay.
like, it doesn't count as an actual side.
So what else would there be on your table as a possible option that we would have to consider?
mm, I mean, you could add in some like, but I mean, I wouldn't consider this Thanksgiving, but because it's like Thanksgiving is essentially a soul food menu, if we're just being real. Like, I will say Thanksgiving is I mean, depending on how the seasonings go, essentially the menu items are supposed to be reminiscent of like a soul food meal or something like that. But you could add like a rice and some kind of
Oh no.
something. You could have. I've had rice casserole is delicious. Have you ever had rice
Oh,
casserole?
right. Rice casserole is good. I'm just not just for Thanksgiving. Yeah, nah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's so many.
Because here's the big problem with Thanksgiving, as it can get very starch heavy. Like
Yes,
just when you talk about
yes,
all the options, you know you're talking possible, some candied yams, maybe even some regular mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, cornbread dressing, maybe a cornbread casserole or cornbread rolls.
right. You could have the
Like
Hawaiian rolls in
it,
there.
like
Oh,
it becomes a very starch heavy meal. I think I might have to
and we hadn't even talked about desserts.
we got a separate plate for the desserts. We okay. We figured out the main one right now. But I think since you did give in on the dressing, and honestly, there is nothing that I'm like that I have to have there that I would have over the mac. I think
That's the only thing. It's hard. I'm telling you, three. As much as I don't like one of them, they're just three Thanksgiving sides that are unmatched. That's dressing, sweet potatoes, and mac and cheese.
okay. So if we're looking at our plate right now, we got that smoked fried turkey in the main portion. We got that
Ooh,
good
boy, that sounds
mac and
good.
cheese in the other. We got some candied yams in one of the smaller ones. We got the dressing in the next with some cranberry sauce on top of it, sliced, of course, from the can.
That's
That's
it.
our way to do it.
Ocean spray.
Ocean spray, yes. And then in the final section, we got some green beans, preferably cooked with a little bit of pork, some bacon. Sorry for all those who don't believe in pork being on
Sorry.
pork. That's just how it got to be. That's a
And now I got a question right here for you though. I got a
Mhm.
question, a little side question. Do you prefer the mac and cheese and sweet potato combo or the mac and cheese and baked bean combo?
Oh, sweet potatoes for sure. Yeah. This if I'm if you're making me make a choice between how am I mixing some things up on my fork, yeah, I'm not stabbing mac and then stabbing green beans. No, but I will stab
No,
that.
no, 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 not green beans. I'm talking about like baked beans, like baked barbecue beans, like in the summertime. So you got your mac and cheese and baked beans touching on the plate
I don't
for
mind them
like Fourth
touching
of July.
that juice from the beans. Oh yeah, I will.
It's gonna get on the mac. It's
I'll
gonna get on the
gladly
mac
take
and
that
cheese.
onto the mac. I'm just not eating an actual bean with my mac and cheese, but gladly, yeah, that baked bean soup juice, yeah, come on, run a
It's
little.
gonna seep right into that mac, bro. It's gonna
That's
make like a cheesy barbecue sauce.
oh yo, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, that mac and sweet potato, it's a match. I don't see. And I'm always in my head like, why do these two flavors mix so well together?
It's ain't nothing but God, ain't nothing but God. Okay, so we got our plate. That's a good plate, solid
That's a
plate.
good one.
Let us know how you feel about that plate. So we got our napkin to the side of the plate. What kind of, because you mentioned you're gonna have another starch, generally in some
Yeah,
reddish bread type of form. In my mind, I'm thinking you either got you got your grandmama home cooked rolls, you got some cornbread, or the Hawaiian roll. Which
man,
of
this
those?
is
Which of
such
those?
a. I'm gonna tell you why this is hard because I love all three.
Oh, they're goaded. All three are goaded. But which one? Because generally in my
But if
life, I'm
I'm
probably
thinking,
picking all three. And I'm gonna be fat like that. But in this case, we building the perfect. Which one you
I
going?
think the perfect always has to go to cornbread.
Oh, really?
I think the perfect goes to cornbread. Well, okay.
I'm gonna fight you on this one.
I'm thinking subjectively only because I don't eat dressing and so. But if I'm thinking if a plate does have dressing on it, somebody might be like, I don't want cornbread and I got dressing too. So I would say honestly, the way things are now, most people are going for that Hawaiian roll,
Give me the homemade roll. Give me that homemade
the
southern
homemade roll.
homemade southern roll. Grab
You can't top
you
most
ain't
of them.
never. And for the holidays,
When done correctly, they
like
are immaculate.
that is on the plate. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. Any other time, yeah, give me the quick bread, the cornbread or the Hawaiian roll. I ain't gonna fight you. But for the holiday meals, the big three, no, I need that homemade roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got our bread. We got the small little Dixie plate to the other side because you gotta get that dessert early.
Early, just have it
Early.
sitting there
Just
waiting on you.
just ready. That's a gambit of desserts. Gambit of desserts for the season.
It really is.
We can fit
It's
two on the
so
plate.
many.
We can fit two because they'll cut it a little thinner sometimes during the holidays, just so you can get
Right? To make
sandwiches.
sure it's enough for everybody.
Make sure there's enough for everybody. So we can get two. What two desserts shall we put on this plate?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And this is of course biased to me, but I'm leaving space for a pie and a cake.
Okay. Not mad at you. Not mad at you.
But I could see the argument where some might say pie and cobbler
This one
because
is
a
very dependent
cobbler is
on the
more
family.
Thanksgiving
This one gonna be very dependent on the family because, like I said, there's
because
a lot of
everybody can't
options.
make everything.
Right. What you bring in, so is so
Like your family might not be good at pies, but they're great at cakes. So you
I
might
think
not have any pies. You might just have all cakes.
I think we can easily agree. Then one of those is that sweet potato pie.
Almost definitely.
Okay, so
Most definitely.
one of them
There.
is a slice of sweet potato pie. Cool. We're in agreement there. The other one
The
though.
other part is it's the one that because I see where some people want to say peach cobbler. I see where that is, but I don't eat peach cobbler.
Sir, raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. And just right, just go ahead, right. Just smack yourself. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't eat banana pudding.
Your grown man taste buds ain't come in yet. That's all that's got to be. Like ain't nothing like some good banana pudding in the summertime. Ooh, with the new away.
Mm-mm. So in my head, I'm thinking a good old homemade slice of pound cake on that other side. Maybe it could be flavored. It doesn't matter. I'm looking for just some type of pound cake. It could be a lemon pound cake. It could be a cinnamon bun pound cake. It could be a 7 Up upside down pound cake.
I want to be mad at you, but I'm not. Yeah, because especially because that sweet potato pie gonna be a little heavier. That pound cake gonna
Right.
be
You
a little.
want something to
You don't
be a
want to go
little light.
double. You don't want to go double heavy.
Right.
You want to
And
go
you
little.
rarely ever see people do like, if they're gonna do a pizza pie, it's gonna be with probably like a pizza, or maybe just like, I mean, I'm not that well. I do love a good piece of sweet potato pie, like right out the oven hot, a little scoop of ice cream on the side or something like that.
Like mine, a good room temperature,
But it's
but let it have
so
solidified a little bit. Just firm up. I want a good bite. Good bite. I don't want soupy pie. I want a good.
that's true.
I
That's
want a good
true.
bite.
But yeah, I think sweet potato pie is gonna be if we just being real, sweet potatoes rule this holiday.
I mean, it is that time of year, like all the time. Sweet potatoes is critical. I eat them
Really.
all year long, but no, certainly during the fall, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, 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 right. It's
Heavy,
it's
heavy,
it's definitely an all year food.
heavy, heavy. Okay, so sweet potato pie and some sort of pound cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is good. Okay, so finally we got the cup. What is in our cup to sip on during this meal?
I
There's a
think,
lot of ways to go here.
yeah. And we're talking about during the meal.
This is with the meal. And I'll be honest, for me, that's probably not a liquor beverage.
No,
I don't enjoy
no.
a liquor beverage when I'm eating. So like that's because I want a beverage that I can sip on. I'm washing this down. I'm enjoying it
Right.
just as much. So for me, yeah,
In
when
my
I'm
head,
eating, yeah. Mm-mm.
I almost want to say it's a soft drink. Like, I almost want to say it's a soda. Because you're eating that heavy food, you might want some form of a burp somewhere in there to relieve
Necessary.
that pressure on your
That could
stomach.
be necessary. That could be necessary. And that's why
Um,
you can't go wrong with the good holiday punch here.
No, that's exactly. Somebody whips up like some ginger ale and some lemonade or something, and
Some
they put
Hawaiian
something
punch
else in
with
there.
the sherbet, with a good old the church punch, which works all year long, works
Say it again,
works just
Clark.
as well in this situation. And
Exactly.
and for
It
me,
works especially well for this situation.
and for me as a childhood was always holiday times. They're gonna take that cake dish. Because if you ain't know, your cake dish also you flip it up, flip the base, and then you flip the top. It works like a punch bowl. And so yeah, they're gonna take that 7 Up or that Sprite and that Hawaiian punch, which never get warm. They're gonna put that in there too.
Never.
Maybe a little ginger ale, some lemonade, whatever. Everybody got their own mix, but then they're gonna take that sherbet, put
That's
that
that sweet essence in there and make that nice
right
little
on top.
foam.
That yeah, And so yeah, for my beverage, yeah, I need that good holiday church punch.
Almost definitely. I think we have definitely created the perfect plate here.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
got main half plate of that smoked fried turkey. Good God Almighty! I just Jesus. That
Stay off
alone
my
is
page.
sending.
Stay off my page because you gonna be sitting at work like
Then we got in the other main section the mac and cheese. Smaller section, we got the sweet potato, well, the candied yam. Let's
candy,
be
yeah,
specific.
critical
Candied
candy, candy,
yams.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got the dressing,
With the cranberry
and
sauce.
then right with the cranberry sauce or gravy, if that's your preference. And we got the green beans with that bit of pork in it, maybe some cut up diced potatoes in it, right there. Delicious. Mm.
Grandma's homemade roll on the side.
Yeah.
Some of them juices, or put a little bit of that turkey you want to mix things.
Boy.
And then that for dessert, that sweet potato pie with a pound cake. And somebody making that right pound cake in the family.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got that nice crust on that pound cake. That's what
And,
you're looking
and
for.
buttery soft on the inside at the same time. And then to wash it all down, some good holiday church punch.
Yeah. And I just got to get an honorable mention because pecan pie, very sweet, very slept on though. You definitely got to have a sweet tooth because it's nothing but pecans and
I will,
and
I will,
caramel.
I will definitely take the pecan pie at Christmas more so than Thanksgiving.
Really?
While it works for Thanksgiving as well, like for example, I don't need no sweet potato pie at Christmas. It's
No, 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 not at all.
so yeah, for that Christmas dessert though. But I'm sure we'll touch Christmas when we get there. Uh,
Oh yeah, we gotta do one for Christmas because,
mm.
like you said, Christmas is so versatile. You never know what you're gonna get for a Christmas holiday meal. So many different ways you can go.
But let us know what you think of our plate. That's our
Yeah.
combined. Let us know if you ain't messing with it. What would you replace? And like, let us know what your plate would be. Hit us up in the comments. Like, share.
Unfortunately, we love. You know what? I was about to say something so mean. I was about to say
Come on, don't hold back, sir.
vegans, vegans. We don't care to know what your plate is
Oh,
like.
I'm
But
sorry.
you
Yeah,
know what?
I'm
No,
sorry. I'm sorry.
let's hear what a vegan Thanksgiving plate looks like.
My fake bird or my fake meat. I'm sorry.
I got a tofu turkey.
I've got a lot of people who don't eat meat who are friends in life, and I make no apologies because I'm gonna be back. You coming by? Yeah, you gonna be smelling that smoke. I might convert you. Um, I'm sorry. It don't hit the same. You ain't gotta lie.
No,
No, it don't
man.
hit the same. We keep it real. We keep it real. If you want to cheat during the holidays, hey, I ain't mad at you.
We ain't telling on you.
You want to get you a little piece of that turkey? It's like, oh, be
Go
quiet.
ahead. You
Be
got
quiet.
it.
I'll be quiet. But like, share, subscribe. Before we get out of here, before we get out of here,
He's about to do it. He's about to do it, y'all.
the time is now. Go ahead. Let the music play. The holidays are here,
Yeah.
sir. Sir, it's here. Go on in.
It is here.
Go on in.
Let it be known. Next episode, I'll see y'all next week. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la.
Got your elf costume, pointy ears, pointy shoes.
Oh, we're coming with it for the whole month of December.
Okay. But yes, from us to you as we start the holiday season, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that good plate. Some time with family or however you spend it, because it's a variety of different ways to be
Of
thankful.
course.
Hopefully you can look back over the year. 2024 has been rough.
But find something to be thankful for, you know.
2025 is looking rough too.
But
Find something
find something to be thankful for.
for.
We
Um,
got it.
yeah. And so be safe out there. Enjoy. And once again, from us to y'all, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Season is here. Santa Claus is coming to town. Until next time, y'all.
Peace.